Hey everybody, it's Victoria Marie and I'm back with another process video, and this layout is called Tomorrow. The one that you're seeing there I'm using as, I'm kind of scrap lifting myself. I did this design back in 2013 and it's a layout of me and my sister-in-law, but I'm not going to show her picture because I didn't get permission to. And that was us during Thanksgiving at my father-in-law's house. And so I'm going to use that same design. I'm going to scrapbook this cute picture of my little one. We recently introduced her to the original version of Annie after seeing the one in the movie theaters, the 2014 with Jamie Foxx, and she absolutely loves the remake of Annie, but she also loves the original. And she was a little hesitant at first to watch it because she was scared it wasn't going to be like the original and didn't have the same songs. And we finally got her just to sit down and watch it, and she absolutely loves it. So I'm using the Scraptastic kit from December called Heart It Races, and I'm also using the January kit, and I forget the name of the kit. I wrote it down somewhere because it's not a memorable title for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and use that previous layout as the design for this layout. So I'm using some exclusive Scraptastic pattern paper, and I think that one's called Audrey or Aubrey. I can't remember. It could be called something totally different. I don't have it in front of me, and I think I threw away the branding strips. So like in the original layout, there is a banner that I'm going to cut to go behind, and then I'm also going to do some layering. And I think that paper might be exclusive to Scraptastic, or it may not be. I feel I've seen that pattern somewhere. And so I'm going to cut some different pieces of this pattern paper, and I'm going to layer it behind the photo. And as you saw, I mounted the photo on two pieces of pattern paper. One was a dark paper with stars on it, and the other one is a light teal with a little bit of a design in the background. I cut a piece of gray paper, and now I'm cutting up some journaling cards that I want to also layer. One of them is a tag that I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to use that gray one in the back of the photo. And I already placed that, and so now I'm cutting out the tag, and I'm going to pop a hole in that with my hole puncher here in a second, and I'm going to place it at the top. Then I'm going to try some of this new tape that I got, and this is sort of wood grain washi tape that I found at Joann's, and I wanted to add a little bit more texture to that layout, so I'm going to cut off a strip and put that at the bottom. In the original layout, I used a piece of glitter washi to go at the bottom. And now I'm going to cut some triangles, and I want to put that towards the bottom corner of that photo. And another piece, and I think that yellow is exclusive to Scraptastic if I'm not mistaken. And that looks good. And now I'm going to cut a triangle to go on that top right corner as it is in the original, and I'm also going to cut a piece of blue, the same blue that I used to mount my photo on here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and cut my banner out of that stripe red and pink, or maybe a red on top of a light red. I can't really tell, but it's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and put some, that's not twine, I'm forgetting the name of it. Is it jute? It might be jute. I'm going to go ahead and put that at the top on my tag to add a little bit of interest and some texture there at the top. I'm going to grab some of these awesome fonts, and this is from Jelly Bean Soup. This is one of my favorites. I think I have 3 of these. I may have mentioned this before, but I think I have 3 of these. Same font, stickers. And I'm going to spell out tomorrow, which I always forget how to spell tomorrow. For some reason, I want to always spell it with 2 M's, but that's not how you spell it. I'm going to add 3 little dots at the end of that, and then I'm going to start my journaling. Now, in the original layout, I don't journal. Well, I journal, but I use some phrase stickers. This one, I wanted to write the journaling out because I wanted to document how much she loved the movie, and how she requested that we call her Annie and requested that we called her pillow pet Sandy. So that's been going on for at least 2 weeks now, or I guess ever since we've seen the movie. Now I'm trying to decide what I want to do next, and so I'm thinking I want to embellish, and I have a bunch of embellishments between the December kit and, oh, phone ringing, between the December kit, sorry about that guys, between the December kit and the January kit. I have a lot of embellishments. I'm trying to use it up. So I stopped recording because I had to go pick up my kid from school, and I'm back. And the sun is shining on my desk finally. I'm hoping when we move in July, so I'm hoping the room that I establish as my craft space has lots of sunlight, because I would prefer to record in sunlight. So I'm using some really cute little photo puffy stickers from Evalicious, and I also pulled out some wood drop stickers from Pink Fresh Studio, and they are arrows. And I select arrows. I select the arrow that's gray, yellow, and pink because I want to draw focus to the photo. And then I grabbed some of these beautiful cork pieces, and I think this is LA Studio. And I thought I was going to put the word love there, but it seemed to compete with the title. So I'm going to cut out the cork sticker that has a heart in the middle. And I thought I would put something behind it so the heart could be more prominent. And I totally forgot to do that. So maybe I'll do that later. So I'm going to go ahead and put some arrows at the top. Again, just providing some direction. And so far it's looking really good. What do I do next? Oh, yes. And now I'm looking around for some flair because I want to add something to the top. And there's my little embellishment tray that goes inside my iris case. You've probably seen that before in previous videos. I'm going to add some sequin onto the layout as well. At first I thought I would just sprinkle them randomly like on the original layout, and then I didn't like the way it looked. So I wanted something a little bit more uniform, so I'm going to put a line of 3 at the top and a line of 3 on the side. And I'm going to adhere that with some Tombow Mono liquid glue, aqua liquid glue, which has become fastly one of my favorite adhesives because it doesn't dry shiny, I don't believe. And I'm using my is it Pick Them Up or Pick Me Up? I think it's a Pick Me Up tool that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to bust out my Sew Mini, and I wanted to reposition my camera so you can see the me sewing, but I forgot about it. So I'm sewing over the title. And I haven't sewn on my layouts in a while, mainly because this little machine gives me quite a lot of trouble sometimes. And so I finally got it working. I figured if I just don't change the thread, it works fine. So I sewed over the word tomorrow, and then I sewed over the triangles that are in the corner. And I'm pointing that out now. And I like sewing over my words. It adds a lot of texture. And I trim that up a little bit, and then on the back I tape it so that the sewing doesn't come out. So I'm adding some Heidi Swap Tinsel, goodness, mist. I can't talk. And it comes out a little heavy there on the right-hand side, but I wasn't going to do anything over, so I just leave it. And now I'm showing you the different parts of the page. I think overall this turned out cute. I really love the colors. And it's like the other one was a fall-inspired layout. This one really isn't a seasonal-inspired one, but definitely lighter colors. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.